This is Release the Beginner's A part. I'm going to go over the A parts that are different from the unison parts. The unison parts means the parts that B and C also play at the same time. So then we'll have a different section that will incorporate those sections that are exactly the same, so that way we're being efficient, okay? We have 6 measures of rest at the beginning. That's a multi-measure rest. So we're in 4/4. We're going to count to 4 6 times. So we're going to go 1 2 3 4 2 2 3 4 3 2 3 4 4 2 3 2 more 5 2 3 4 6 2 3 4 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 and 4 and 1. Now start low on the edge. 1 E and a 2 E and a. Make sure that you crescendo at a rate that's consistent. We're only going to mezzo forte, so we're going to change our geography from the edge to like mid center, okay? And then we'll decrescendo to nothing. It's really cool to show how tasty we can get down low. In other words, don't be heavy-handed, right? Be loose. And then show how relaxed and what kind of touch you have, okay? All right, then we have a measure of rest. So we're going to release 1 2 3 4. Then we have another 3 measures of rest. So 1 2 3 4 2 2 3 4 3 2. Next part, go. Now before you play in measure 12, we have these triplets, these 8-note triplets. So this is the beat. We got to fit 3 8 notes instead of 2. Usually 2 is going to be 1 and 2 and, but we want to fit 3. 1 lolly, 2 lolly, or triplet, triplet. Okay, so before we start that, you should start thinking triplets before you start. So during the third measure of multi-rest, think triplet, 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 3, and target 3. Okay, and then again, we're going to show our edge, height, and then you have to switch on a dime on beat 3 back to duple, apple, apple, boom. Okay, then we're going to rest the remainder of measure 13. We have 4 beats of rest in measure 14. Then again, we're going to do the same exact thing as measure 7 and measure 15. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 and 4 and get down to piano. Now we're going to crescendo all the way to forte. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Depending on the year, we might change the visuals and the fun stuff. Usually we kind of die like a computer and just kind of wait there. But we'll see what we're doing this year. Okay? All right, so we're waiting for the vocal cues to happen during 4 multi-measure rests. So 1 2 3 4 2 2 3 4 3 2 3 4 4 2. Next part and go. At B, we have these fist pumps, okay, which we'll cover in the unison part because everybody has fist pumps. All right, here is 25. So we have an 8th rest. So that's on 1. We rest on rest. And then what comes after beat 1 on 8th notes or 8th rest? And. So it's going to be rest and on the rim, right hand on the rim. And then on 2, we have our left hand acting as a snare of a drum set. And then we hit the and again on the rim. And we just kind of continue that. That's a groove. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So that's supposed to mimic like a drum set. Scuts, scuts. So y'all should look relaxed and have fun there. As long as your technique's good, I want to see you move your body and enjoy yourself, okay? Measure 29, we have these flams. So we want to see right hand up, left hand down. We want a low grace note, and then we switch. So the left hand just plays a little tap and lifts and gets ready for its primary note. It's the right hand downstrokes and gets ready for its grace note. So I don't want to see this, right? I want to see switch, 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 okay? The grace notes are always, if I did this with fakes, the grace notes are always super low, okay? I would pretty much have controlled strokes here because so keep your hands closed because you're downstroking and upstroking, and that doesn't require rebound, and the rebound's just going to make your heights, your fingers open are going to make your heights inconsistent, okay? And we do the same thing in measure 30, but now we're adding a little low tap after the flam. So you're essentially going 1 2, 1 2, 1 2, 1 2, 1 2, 1 2, but doing the same idea as the flams. Then we do that again at 31 and 32. Okay, so 29, 30, 31, 32 will sound like this. 1, 2, ready, go. Okay, now on that last note, as there's not a flam like I just played, in 33 we're ready to play our solo. So let's start this slowly. We have an 8th note. This is 33. This is your solo. This is where you need to like play your best, okay? So 33, you have 1 and a, because it's an 8th note plus 2 6th notes. So 1 and then this is 16th note. So 1 and a, strawberry, 1 and a, strawberry, 1 and a. Now we have a 16th note rest on 2, so that's going to be resting on 2, 2E, and so that's a 60th rest, so E has to follow 2E, which is left. E's and U's are lefts when we're doing 16th notes. So we're finishing E and A. So we have 1 and A, rest E and A. So I would let that left hand flow. 1 and A, E. Make sure your left hand's bouncing. 1 and A, E. Right, right, left, left. Okay? So you go from a right flow to a left flow. Ba, ba, da, da. So you might not be aware of that because you're so focused on the rhythm, but you got to think about the strokes. Okay? 1 and A, E and A. Now finish it. And then we start beat 3 the same way. 3 and A, and then we just keep going. 4 E and A, 4 E and A, and then we're going to the rim. So in measure 34, we're going to go rim, rim. So move your arms forward. Rim, rim, drum, drum, and then we're going to duck down, hit the pads down, duck down. Okay, make that animated. I know that's easy, but like make it look fun. Bend your knees and like look like you're having fun there, and then hit the pad. Okay. So we want to exaggerate that because it's kind of an effect, and we want the audience to be like, "Whoa, what are they doing?" So 33 to 34 sounds like this: 1 and A, E and A, 3 and A, 4 E and A, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1, 2, ready, go. Try it again. And if this is too fast, slow it down in ensemble block or slow it down with your metronome and pause this video. 1, 2, ready, go. Okay, notice I bring my hand back up at the end. Okay, now we have stick on stick. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and so super easy 8th notes, right, left, right, left. Now I would meet your stick at the top, 1 and 2, because if you meet down here 1 and 2, you're gonna hit the drum. Plus the left hand needs to get up to play the correct height for those 8th notes because it's forte. Now we need to downstroke the last two, 1 and 2 and 3 and down and get under the car, get under the bottom of the car and go to the edge, okay? And then we're gonna go 1 E and A, 2 E and A, and build 1 E and A, 2 E and A, 3 E and A, 4. At the end, this is really weird, but you need to lift your right hand up and leave your left hand down because you're about to do a right flam. So on that downbeat, you're ready to switch to your left hand up. Okay, measure 56 is a little different. So going into 55, 1 E and A, 2 and rest and 4 and on 1 lift and 4. So rest and rest and rest and 4. The other people will have downbeat, so it's going to sound kind of contrapuntal there. Okay, so make sure you lift on 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 59, you're going to go 1, 2 E and A, 3, 4 E and A, rest and A, rest and A. Now make sure you lift on 1 again, similar to measure 56. 1, 2 E and A, 3, 4 E and A, and lift. Okay, so you're ready, otherwise you're going to be late. Okay, we might float these quarter notes as well in 59. Float, digga, digga, float, digga, digga, because the other person's playing something different, so it might look cool with these like floats happening visually. Okay, so we have 1, 2 E and A, 3, 4 E and A, rest and A, rest and A, 3 and 4 E and A, 1, and then go down solo. Let's try that with the Met. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2 E and A, 3, 4 E and A, rest and A, rest and A, 3 and 4 E and A, 1. Now at G, a lot of us have the same rhythm. Rest and 2 E and A, 3 and 4 and A. Okay, that happens in measure 73 and 75. Rest and 2 E and A, 3 and 4 and A. Now on 1, again, you have to lift and then get ready for these butts on the drum. So I'm going to actually pull my thumbs off so it looks like I'm waiting for dinner. I want dinner. It's just kind of funny. Okay, and hit the dead center. Okay, then be ready on 1 to come back. 2, 3, 4, 1, and make sure the left hand's ready for and. Now 76 goes lift, butt, drum. Okay, and then again you have to lift on 1 of 77. Be ready. Rest, butt, 1, lift, and. So make sure you're ready. Same rhythm as G at 77. At 78, it's similar. Rest and 2 E and A, 3 and 4 and. That's easier than 73, 75, and 77. 1, 2, ready, go. Rest and 2 E and A, 3 and 4 and 2 E and A, 3 and 4 and. You do it twice.